currently the day before Black Friday. We did get a PS5 Slim. Oh, this is a regular PS5. Bruh, it's a regular. Yo, what's going on YouTube? So today in this video, we're going to be going ahead and unboxing, reviewing, and as well as doing a quick comparison of the PlayStation 5 Slim. We do have the Spider-Man 2 version here. It retails for about $500. It's the same exact price. So I bought this a few days ago and I'll be giving you my overall thoughts and opinions, but first we're going to go into the unboxing experience. Like most of the PlayStation products that I've unboxed already, out of the three, you guys know how it goes. It's pretty plain, it's pretty boring. Nothing like Microsoft or nothing like Xbox packaging, or not even Nintendo, but you do have a very plain packaging. It comes with everything that's included, like a power cable, 2.1 HDMI, a Type-C to Type-C charging cable for your controller, the controller itself, as well as the PlayStation 5, and a digital code for your console to get started. Since this only comes in a bundle, this is what it's like. By the way, I'm not too sure why they decided to do a digital code when this specific version with the bundle is a disk drive. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but you know, they're forcing you to pick a game and stick with it, basically. Not too sure why they did that. But then we have the console itself. So straight off the bat, you can notice two things. Number one, it's a lot smaller than before, and number two, a slightly different design. Now, when I mean a slightly different design is you can see the glossiness, you can see the reflection versus matte. Not too sure why they did that, but you know, you could change out both the top half as well as the bottom half. So you could put the top half red and the bottom half black if you wanted to, on two separate plates, which is nice. You also have some nice stands here on the back as well, which are included. I forgot to mention that, but the stands are included as well. They downgraded on these as well because it's like really cheap plastic, but interesting design. It's made of like acrylic basically, or see-through plastic. So that's how that looks. This is a fairly tall unit still. It's way bigger than the Xbox Series X still. Not as huge as it used to be, but here's a water bottle for reference. You can see that there. It's about 2 stacked water bottles, maybe. Yeah, maybe 1.5. So it's still a very tall unit. It does have the same amount of ports, the same amount of speed. It's pretty much the same exact console. There is no real difference besides, I want to say 3 things. Number one, the disk drive, which is removable, no brainer. Number two, we do have a slightly different design, like I mentioned before, the 2 different plates, the top half and the bottom half. And then you do have a terabyte versus 812 gigabytes is what they had last time. Those are the main big deals. This still retails for $500. It's kind of a redesign. This is the console that should have came out in 2020 when the PS5 released. Instead of it coming out, you know, 3 years later, this is what we should have had. Now they're taking a redesign, refresh, whatever, at the same exact cost. And it even comes in a bundle. They didn't even do that for the release date. They didn't do that at all. It was kind of just, it sucked. It honestly sucked. But now this is what we should have. It's the same console. It's the same console. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it, to be honest with you. I already had a PS5 and I gave it to my cousin. If you wanna see that video, I highly recommend it. But also in this video as well, if it reaches 500 likes, I will be giving away a PS5 to a random stranger this time. It could be someone watching like you. So 500 likes is all it takes. Basically, share it with your friends, do whatever you need to do. And yeah, what's my overall review of the console as well as Spider-Man 2? It's a new game, you know? Might as well shout that out too. So it comes in 2 different bundles, the Spider-Man 2 or the MW3 version. MW3 is a flop, honestly. Call of Duty is just making really bad games. Repetitiveness, and they're just trying to make quick cash grab games now. Spider-Man 2, amazing story. I love the story so far. I'm only like 20% into the game, but it's an amazing game. Number one, there's a lot of good fighting scenes. It's easy to get used to. I personally love the abilities both of them have, and the abilities Miles has as well that you weren't able to know within the movie. This one gets more in depth within his powers, and also some cool things from Peter himself. But it's cool that they get to tag team it, and it's just an amazing game so far. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on Spider-Man 2 are. So far, I'm loving it. I'm glad I got the Spider-Man 2 version, without a doubt. However, I would love to see a black console. Like, why don't they just bring out a black console, you know? Xbox has a a white, a black for the Series S now, and they also do have the black Series X. PlayStation only has white consoles, and they released one limited edition, I believe. That's literally it. It was the Spider-Man 2 version, and that one was like $700 or $600 or $700. It's crazy. That was the only one they had, and it's a limited edition one. It would have been nice if they just threw a black console in here with a game. It could have been Spider-Man 2. It doesn't have to be themed as Spider-Man 2, but it'd be nice to see a black console. Digital, or you had a PlayStation 5 regular, it doesn't matter what you get. If you want it slightly smaller, then get it, I guess, but there's no reason to upgrade because it's not an upgrade. It's for people that never had a PlayStation 5, have a PlayStation 4 still, or they have an Xbox Series X and are planning to get a PlayStation 5 or a Series S. It doesn't matter. If this is for you, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't even have a PlayStation 5 as well, comment down below and I'll see who we're gonna try to pick for that PlayStation 5 giveaway. We're gonna give away PlayStation 5, not this one. Like I mentioned before, I already gave one away. I wanna try to keep my own for cool stuff I wanna do to it, modding and stuff like that. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See you guys in the next one. We out.